Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel Cactus, the channel where I take lifestyle content and put it for you in a series. If you are new here, I'm Becky Kwanga. Thank you so much for tuning in. For all the new subscribers, karibu. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means so much to me. So this is the third episode in this series about taking our power back through changing our mindset, changing our words, and getting the life we desire. If you haven't watched the last two episodes, you need to do that. It wouldn't make sense to jump into this episode if you haven't watched the other two. So I'm gonna put the links up for you up here, the cards, as well as in the description box below. Please go check them out and then come watch this episode. The feedback has been amazing, and I'm so happy to hear that this is stuff that people actually were yearning for. So keep the feedback coming. Thanks for getting in touch with me and letting me know that this stuff is actually speaking to you. In this episode, we will be focusing on affirmations. I'm going to give you a whole bunch of affirmations that I say every morning and every evening. Obviously, there's a whole ton. I can't share with you everything, but these are a few examples. And then we will also be talking about how to actually go about manifestation. The steps we need to take in order to successfully manifest the things that we deserve. So stick around. If you have not subscribed, honey, you better hit that subscribe button. Hit it! And if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a like. The likes tell YouTube that you like this video, and then it's going to recommend it to others. So support your girl, honey. Support your girl. And please comment. Let me know what is sticking out to you, what you are liking, what you're enjoying. I would love to hear from you. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. Show up. All right, do the work and things will start coming to you. Your speech, change those horrible friends that are getting you to go and drink every day. Yeah. Life is not about beer. There's those beer bellies that have been seen. Yo, that blip gave me. I just. Debbie, oh my god. Let me talk about. Let me give you a few examples of the ones that have literally changed my mind this past few weeks. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay, so one that was huge for me is I say these every morning in the beginning of the day and right before I go to bed. And there's so many you can do. Just go on Pinterest, for goodness sake, and just type affirmations. You'll get them. So one is I allow myself to receive all that I desire. That was huge for me, man. Like, I allow myself to receive love. Yeah. I allow myself to receive the amounts that I want. I allow myself to receive them. Look at this one. For me, I always imagined that to get what I want, and this is such a pathetic self-limiting belief, I'm going to have to struggle for it in prayer. And there's so many obstacles in my pathway. And they're just there. And I have to keep fighting. And fasting. The fasting me, I never did that one now. But you I didn't. I hated it. Anyway. Look at this affirmation. All obstacles on my path are effortlessly removed with ease and grace just by saying it. There's power in the tongue. When God said, say to this mountain, be thou removed and cast into the sea, and if you do not doubt in your heart but believe that whatever you say will come to pass. Simple. Just like that. All obstacles in my path are effortlessly removed with ease and grace. I do not have to spend removed with ease and grace, and I believe it. I believe it. Just just like that. That's how much power we have. That is how much power we have.
And the thing is, like, for us, again, we grew up in church, so forgive us for those who didn't. But the Bible states that God created man and he created us in his likeness. So it means we can pretty much... Now, don't come to me saying I said you're a God. That's not what I'm saying. Don't put words in my mouth. Please.
I will make man in my image and likeness, right? So, and there's even a scripture. Oh my God, I can't believe we're getting all scripture.
I know.
Why?
Yes,
There's another scripture that says, greater works will you do.
And that was Jesus speaking.
Right? So if God said, let there be light, and there was light, just by speaking, well then how much more can we create in our world just by and believing? It's a shift.
It's a shift.
It's a shift. Another one. I'm open. I'm not closed up. I am open to receiving the abundance of opportunities that are flowing to me. They're flowing. They're not stuck somewhere. And they're abundant. They're not stuck. Number one, they're abundant and they're flowing. And I'm open to receiving them. Amen?
Yeah. And there's something that I had that kind of ties with that. In order for a plane to land, there has to be a clear runway. Some of you have packed your runway with the wrong friends. You have packed your runway with the limiting beliefs and a whole bunch of
conditioning. Conditioning is huge.
It's so packed. These opportunities that are trying to land on your strip can't land because it's full. Clutter. Too much. Trying to please people. Trying to live, keeping up with the Joneses. You know,
Comparing yourself.
Let it go, man. Let it go. Let it go.
Joshua, man, my nephew is gotten us singing Frozen. Oh my God, Frozen. Jeez.
I should not have got to do that.
You know, another one is I already talked about this. I release my attachment to the outcome.
Yeah.
And just by doing this, I'm writing those goals again. They're specific. And I'm saying, I am going to get this amount of money and I believe I'm going to get it by this time. Even if it doesn't happen, I step back because I know it's coming anyway.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's here. It's here.
Yeah.
It's here. Yeah. Let me do another one. I'm sorry if I have bad breath.
You don't have.
I just had coffee and...
It's okay, I can't smell.
Money comes to me.
No, I can't smell. I don't have COVID.
No, you have to be careful now.
Hey!
A van can show up
Like,
saying she said she has corona. We've come to get her. You find yourself in those non-existing. Let's not get political because... Anyway. Yeah, you know. Money comes to me easily and harmoniously. Hey! Easily and harmoniously.
That was a big one for me.
Yeah.
Because it was like that thing of you have to work hard. You have to... Yeah. But you see when you are so... Money has to come. You have this resistance.
Yeah.
So it's like you've put like a little blockade to allow that money to flow to you. So it'd be like, you know what? Money is coming.
Yeah.
And you just do the work.
Yep. You've got to do the work though.
Don't be sleeping all day and eating,
you know,
crisp.
But there's also steps you've got to take. For example, like you said, you just hired the nanny. You spoke, you hired the nanny, and you're like, you know what? This money is coming.
Yeah.
And you have not failed to pay.
Yeah. She's been paid every month.
On time.
Most time.
Most of the time.
Well, she has been paid.
Yeah. And now you've even added a teacher.
Yeah.
On top of that.
Yo, school fees.
And it's flowing. Right?
Paying.
Yeah. Another one is money is rooted in good and leads to peace.
Yeah.
There are people who are actually scared to earn lots of money because they believe, first of all, it's not right. it's not their birthright.
Yeah. And I think also, okay, being a firstborn, and I know especially in the African community and maybe even the Black community, there is a lot of weight put on firstborns to be the breadwinner of the family.
Oh, we're changing that for our next generation.
And here's the thing, a lot of you possibly are having these blockades because the thought of being the breadwinner for the entire family just is a heaviness on you. But here's the thing, there is a fantastic thing known as boundaries.
Yes.
It's not selfishness.
Yeah.
Yes, I know some of us will, support our parents because
Yeah.
out of the willingness of our hearts, we want to build homes for our parents. That's fine. You go ahead and... But where Uncle Jack, Auntie Tololo, Fuji, Cousin Flenke, all these people coming to you for money because you're the one making the money, honey,
Boundaries, man.
they have 24 hours, the same as you. They can make their money.
Yeah.
Don't allow that to block you
Yeah.
from living out in your full potential. Go make the money, honey.
Another thing that, we've all been talking about capitalism and, all the evils of capitalism and whatever. But let me tell you, okay, it's there, it exists, but it's not going to shape.
Yeah.
It's not going to shape my thought life about me and how much I've said I'm not going to even earn, what I'm worthy of earning, and what is my birthright.
Yeah.
So again, those are self-limiting beliefs. Yeah. I know there's people at the top, okay? And they introduce their son and their daughters and whatever into it, and there's capitalism, and they say, yeah, it's there, okay? But guess what? That's not going to shape my life. That is not going to shape my life.
Yeah.
Because money, and I read it here, financial freedom is my birthright. It's my birthright. Right?
Yeah. 100%.
Other things that I didn't have them here, but I would find myself with a lot of anxiety during the day. Like, it's been stressful. I'm not going to lie. Things have been stressful. And I just find my chest is tight. My breathing is short. My chest is hurting. Last year, it would get so bad to the point where even my stomach, you know what? You're so stressed, you feel the pain. Back of your stomach is literally in pain. Debbie, let me tell you, when I started these things, that's gone.
Yeah.
Because there's other self-affirmations that you can look up about allowing peace and joy and rest to reign in your life, not these negative thoughts. Again, these are lower vibrational frequencies. They're not going to change your life. Worry is not going to put food on your table. Stressing about something is not going to put food on your table. Okay? So yeah, maybe the rent might be late, but guess what? Thinking about that is not going to put food on your table. All it's going to do is give you illnesses in your body.
Yeah.
I release all negativity and I allow positive thoughts. I allow nurturing thoughts. And let me tell you, Debs, someone tweeted about this the other day. Our brains get a high of thinking of negative thoughts. I'm not using the exact words used, but there's a study on this about how the brain gets a high of negative thinking, and that's why it's so easy for us to think negative. Obviously, for Christians, it's a fallen world, whatever. So you've literally got to change that. Like dark thoughts where I'm like, where did that come from? Why am I thinking about, I don't know, just some really dark stuff? And I'm like, no, I'm going to allow positive, nurturing, healing thoughts into my mind. I'm calm and peace. I'm at peace. Deep breaths. Breathing out negativity every single day. I want to talk about meditating.
Okay.
Not meditating, manifesting. So I read that there's some steps. If you want to manifest something in your life, and we're closing with this, if you want to manifest something in your life, there's certain steps you've got to take, and we've already talked about some of them here, but I'm going to read them out to you. And it's crazy. Debbie, I don't think you had access to these, right? But she's already said them. That's what I'm saying. She's a freaking powerhouse. She's been doing this. And I've watched what it's done in her life. And I'm seeing what it's doing in my life, you know. Anyway, so if you want to see stuff manifesting in your life, do you want to read it?
Sure.
Yeah.
These are just the 7 steps that Mr. Bashar.
Yeah, some Bashar guy. All of these things, I'm
We
going to put
usually
the
watch
links.
stuff-
I'm going to
yeah.
put the links in the description box because I want to give credit to the people where we've gotten all of these things from. So, yeah.
Yeah. So number 1, he talks about visualization. Vision. You need a vision.
Yeah.
Where there's vision, there's provision. I don't know why I said that.
But you just talked about it. Yeah.
Have we ever just
You have to visualize it.
You
What
have
is
to see.
visualizing? You talked about a vision board, right?
Yeah,
Or is it
having
just
a vision board.
I'm
is
thinking
so
about
important.
it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you know, for some people, pictures.
I need to
helps.
do this,
I need to. Yeah, in fact, they always, at the start of the year, you see a lot of people talking about their vision boards, because when you can see. Like, okay, one of the visualizations I have is knowing what I want to earn this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
I've written it down and I
writing
look at
it
it
down.
every single day.
Yeah.
Another thing you can do is create a vision board where you have whether it be your dream car. If you don't want your dream car, it's fine. Go get yourself whatever you want to drive. You put your dream car, a dream house, the type of relationship you want. So you can even just cut out pictures from Pinterest. It's a fantastic place to get all these and just put it on your vision board, your body weight, whatever it is. And then this is something you look at every single day. Here's the key. Don't put it in front of people who, will kind of plant negative seeds in your mind. Kind of put it somewhere where it's just you and that. That way you stay focused.
And
on
you know,
that.
Debbie, I've had this before. Vision board. Visualize. And I was like, oh, okay. Skepticism and doubt, right? When you choose to believe and you choose to be intentional, there's a difference.
There's a difference.
And from that point, you wouldn't be saying things like, I've had it before.
Yeah.
It's different when you're intentional about it and you say, I believe. I believe.
And successful people do these, they repeat. It's repetition.
Yes.
It doesn't finish. You don't reach
Yeah.
and be like, yeah, I'm done. No.
Yes.
All these people that you see are happy, these successful, I see success as being happy, whole.
Yes.
That's what I see as success.
Yeah.
I don't see it as riches.
Yeah.
All right. There's some very miserable rich people.
Yeah.
But there's some successful people who have the wealth, they have everything. The reason why they're so at peace and flowing is because they're just repeating all these steps.
Which naturally aligns you
Yeah.
to where you're supposed to be and things just naturally come and flow.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Number 2 is desire. Be intensely excited about what you are visualizing.
Yeah.
Now, if there's, let's just put it in, if there's a particular car you want to drive or a particular company you want to work in, imagine yourself there.
Yeah. Yeah.
If there's a particular area you'd like to live in, get in the car, take a drive and just imagine you are driving to your house. Put yourself there, and that feeling, that when you connect to that feeling of excitement, guess what? That's when things start to work, because now you're putting the energy towards things starting to roll.
It's
That's how
intentional, though,
it's
right?
intention.
You have to do it.
You have to
do
be
the work.
excited, and you're like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
One day you will understand. But for those of you who have been doing these steps, you are starting. This is like a confirmation. It's a confirmation for you.
Yeah.
Number 3 is belief. This is key. Believe what you desire is possible to manifest. Look, you have to believe it's happened. When you have already said, this is my intention, this is what I desire, believe that it's happened. It could be the type of school you want to take your kids to.
Yeah.
This thing of saying, that banda is too expensive. Only the rich kids take that. Look, here's the thing. You don't know how it's going to happen.
Yeah.
If that's the school you want to take your kids in, take the action. It may be you end up in a top job that pays your kids' fees. It may be where your kid is super clever, they get a scholarship. It may be your own business and you're paying for that kid to, you do not
Don't
know
how it's
how,
going to happen. Yeah.
but if that's the vision you have, write it down.
Yeah.
Okay? Write it down. There is nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Number 3, acceptance. Accept your belief and your ability to manifest it as being true.
Acceptance.
Accept you can do it.
Yeah.
All right? So believe it. Intention. This has been mentioned a lot throughout. Want and intend are different. Wanting is kind of more like wishful thinking, but intention kind of makes you want to put into action what it is you desire. It kind of gets you into action. Wanting, you just be there, oh, I wish I was a millionaire. Oh, I want to be a millionaire. So freaking bad. Sorry. No offense to the guy who's like, what's his name? Whatever his name is. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you must have the intention to manifest your desire. Be intentional about it. Make a decision that, you know what, it's happening. It has happened. And guess what? You will find yourself taking those steps to make it happen, to walk towards what you desire. It will happen. Just be intentional.
Yeah.
Number 6, action. We've spoken about this. Act and behave like your desire has already
this is
manifested. It's
Act
huge.
and behave like it's already happened.
Yeah.
Act
And behave like it's happened. Okay, now don't be foolish.
Yeah.
And you make
A silly financial decision,
and then you make
right?
No, but start acting like it's happening. Act like there's money to come. You know, like sometimes when there's not a lot in the bank and you're going to the shop and you're like, what? You know, I don't have money. I cannot buy this. I cannot buy that. When you act like there's more going to come, now don't be foolish about it. There is foolish financial decisions. I've done that before, where you just go and overspend. But then there are times where it's okay to buy yourself a chocolate bar.
Yes.
It's okay to go and
Yes.
get a hair. Go to this. It's okay. You don't have to cut your own hair. If you feel, you just go. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, just act and behave like it's happened. When you are starting out in your business, just behave like,
Yes.
this company is thriving.
Yeah.
You know, just see yourself as a thriving business. And let me tell you something, your business will start to thrive.
Yeah.
Because you have already envisioned it here in your subconscious. But your subconscious can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Once it's there, your subconscious is like, oh, she's thriving.
Yes.
But hold on. She's thriving, but she's living in this type of state. We need to start making a hey, brain.
Yes.
Brain.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
There's this idea.
Yes.
Put that in there. Okay, yeah. Now let's get this idea into action. Things will start to flow.
Alignment. Yeah. Yeah.
And then number 7, allowance. This is huge. Detach from the outcome.
This one has just been my biggest one, man.
Detach.
Yes.
Detach from
From
the
the outcome. Yeah.
You have to be intense in your desire without any expectation that it manifests. All right? Detach. All right?
Yeah.
You may have this thing of, I have to make 1 million a month by May. And it doesn't happen. Like you didn't make 1 million.
Hey.
But you made 500,000. Guess what? You've made 500,000. You're there. You're almost there. Because when you are so attached to the outcome, okay, you make your million and then you've hit the ceiling. But when you detach, you may even surpass that million. You're out there creating that million, but the things that you'll be doing, because you're so intentional, will make you create more in abundance than you ever imagined.
And detaching from the outcome again is part of a high vibration, being in a high vibrational place. So you're allowing things to happen. But if you become so attached to a certain time frame or a certain outlook, then you're blocking things.
You cause resistance.
You're
that
causing
just
resistance,
blocks
and
the
you keep
flow.
talking about that, Debs.
Yeah.
And this is something that has just, like, what did you say the other day? You said, anyway, these are things you just keep saying, and I'm like, okay, now it's making sense,
Yeah. It's like a pipe, like when leaves have gone into pipes, and then suddenly there's a block and there's a bit of flooding in your house. For those of you, you would need to get rid of those leaves that have blocked the flow to allow things within the piping to flow properly, and then once you've released those things, this could be your limiting beliefs, your toxic friends, conditioning, whatever it is,
Yeah.
then things start to flow the way they should. The piping starts to work.
Yes. And it's a journey.
Yeah.
This is a journey. It's not like 1 to 3 men. And that's why we've got to do it every day.
It's a daily thing. Daily. You have to, read your Bible every day.
It's part of the work, men.
It is.
Why am I saying men? Anyways, yes, I think we've pretty much covered everything, Debs.
Yeah.
Did you guys enjoy this? Like, did this speak to you? I would love to know. Can you just leave us some comments? Let us know what you've learned. I would love to read what you guys are learning, and if you're already doing this, like maybe we've missed something, maybe you can add something. Just put it in the comments below. Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
I'm so grateful. If you'd like to see another show like this, let us know. Although this is a series, so there are other people. Like next week, men. Next week is going to be fire. So this is a whole series, okay? So stay tuned, okay? Because there are other things coming up. I think next week we're going to be talking about, I'm going to leave it a secret. You guys tune in, okay?
Subscribe.
Yes. Please support your sister. You are here watching all of these videos, eh? You're here watching all of these videos and you can't even support your sister. Let me tell you, what you do for others will come back to you now.
We've
just been talking about this. You want support in your life, honey, support a sister. Give
and it will come back to you in abundance.
Yes. Also remember, I've left Debbie's contact details, Deborah Kwanga, should I say. Contact details in the description box below. Okay, so if you want your CV revamped, or you want consulting services you want consulting career services, did I say that right?
Yeah.
Any career services, get in touch. Okay?
I'll be happy to support.
And remember, I've put the links also to all of these things that we've been talking about. It's just to Pinterest really, and then Pinterest will lead you to their site. Okay, please, I'm not gonna do all the homework for you.
Do the work.
Yes. So
take action.
I'm gonna put all of these in the links. I'm gonna put all the links in the description box below. Okay, so scroll down past the wording, and then you'll see them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So have a good week. We'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.